I got a late start to today. It's after 4, I think. It's almost 5. Drinking my second cup of coffee. Throat's randomly scratchy. I don't know what's going on right now. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Audrey. If you're new here, today we are actually going to be talking about DC FanDome as a whole. I originally was going to do a video on the Batman since I did a video on Wonder Woman. However, I am just so excited about most of the stuff that we found out yesterday from DC FanDome that I wanted to do a video on everything overall. So this video is probably going to be lengthy, so I'm going to try to go through it as quickly as possible. So this is going to be episode 4 of Comic Movie News. I think that's what I have it called on my channel. I haven't done one of these videos since before Birds of Prey came out. It's like last year when they were filming Birds of Prey, actually, is what I think. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. I'm so excited to be back talking about DC and excited for DC's future. So the first major panel that happened yesterday was Wonder Woman, but I already did a video on the panel and the new trailer, so I will put it up in the cards and insert it in the description down below if you're interested in hearing my thoughts about Wonder Woman and seeing the new trailer. I didn't see any of the TV panels because I don't watch any of the DC TV shows. I think The Flash and the Suicide Squad were on after that. I missed both of the panels. The Flash, we got some cool concept art with The Flash and Batman, and we got a picture of the finished script. I believe there was also, either the director was, to be honest, I'm not really, I haven't followed anything going on with The Flash, except for that weird Ezra Miller drama that happened, like, at the beginning of this year. So, I'm not quite sure what's going on with The Flash. Yeah, if you're looking for Flash information, you might have to check somebody else out. And the same-ish thing going on with the Suicide Squad. I've been loosely following it. To be honest, I'm not that excited for the Suicide Squad, not because I think that the footage we saw looks bad, because it definitely doesn't. Like, the movie itself and the vision itself, I can trust that. You know, personal things aside with him, I do trust James Gunn to make a good movie and to put out a good script, even with his really wacky character choices, but I think that's kind of what this movie needs in order to succeed. The last one took itself way too seriously, whether that was really David Ayer's decision or it was Warner Brother interference. Who's to say? Probably Warner Brothers interference, but you know, it's what it is. But we did get a kind of, people are calling it a trailer, but it's more so a behind the scenes inside look. So we got to see all of the cast and who they are playing. What excites me most about this is, I mean, other than Harley Quinn, I love her after Birds of Prey, so I hope she'll continue to be a great character. Other than that would have to be King Shark. I don't know, he's just such a wacky character, and I don't know that, like, I'm not super in depth with the comics, but I kind of can't wait to see him because that's gonna be pretty amazing. And I mean, the cast is stacked. There's a lot of big names in this. You know, John Cena's in this, obviously Margot Robbie, Sean Gunn, Michael Rooker, Peter Capaldi, Pete Davidson, just a lot of very an interesting cast, so it'll definitely be a comedy for sure. And they did mention that it was kind of 70s action war movie mixed with a comedy, so that sounds interesting enough to sell it, even if I still feel a little bit iffy on the behind the scenes. I got a late start to today. It's after 4, I think. It's almost 5. I'm drinking my second cup of coffee. throat's randomly scratchy. I don't know what's going on right now. Also, yes, this is a Marvel cup. I don't have a DC cup. If somebody would like to get me one, that would be... Also, I'm looking down because I have notes. So, yeah. So, pretty much, well, before the Batman, everybody's number one thing they were talking about, and what people have been talking about for a long time, has a massive, massive, massive devoted fan base, would be Zack Snyder's Justice League. Yeah, so I'm going to insert the trailer here and come back and talk about it.
Now I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. I did my best, it wasn't much. I couldn't feel, so I tried to touch. I've told the truth, I didn't come to fool you. And even though it all went wrong, I'll stand before the Lord of Song with nothing on my tongue but hallelujah.
This guy's probably fought hundreds of thousands of other super beings on the other planets he's destroyed, right? And we have to assume he's won.
I don't care how many demons he's fought and how many hells. He's never fought us. Not us united.
All the Justice League cast was there to deliver the fan questions. I was a little surprised to see Ben Affleck. Obviously, I know he's going to be in Justice League. That was a big thing, too, is that he's also going to be in The Flash, which makes sense. So there will be both Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton as Batman in The Flash. We are really just getting a whole Batverse going on here at the same time. So yeah, Jason Momoa was not there. So he was the one member of the Justice League that wasn't there. Ray Fisher was also there. There has been a lot of back and forth between him and the heads at Warner Brothers, as well as Joss Whedon. And he came out, I think, yesterday before DC FanDome or the night before, saying that they were hiring a third-party investigation into the allegations he brought about abuse of the cast. None of the other cast said anything. I don't know if it's an agent not wanting to speak up or nothing really happened, but at this point we don't know. But that is happening, but he was there as well. So all we were missing our Aquaman. What Zack Snyder said about the film excites me, I think, more than what I saw. I think he promises, which he's been saying for a long time, a lot more Cyborg, because the Cyborg storyline was completely taken out of the theatrical cut of Justice League, as well as the Flash's emotional arc. We see the Flash save Iris West, which was a big deleted scene that a lot of people wanted in the movie and were super excited about because that's going to set up for the Flash movie, hopefully. And we see more of Cyborg. Also, it's just Cyborg's dad getting killed by the mother box in the trailer, which is a kind of a big giveaway, but like, it is what it is. Zack Snyder says that you're going to see something with the Flash that you've never seen before in a way that he's going to be interacting with time and space. So, yeah, I'm thinking the Flash is going to... I don't know if he's... It looks in the trailer, it looks like he's either time traveling, but also like maybe going through different dimensions. Probably the biggest thing we saw was Darkseid and updated Steppenwolf. I feel scared to say this, but I don't like the way either of them look. I don't mind the design of Darkseid. I just feel like Warner Brothers might need to hire people in the CG department. I mean, I felt like that was the worst thing about Shazam 2, were the CG 7 Deadly Sins. They have this weird, like, grayish, dark look, and they look like they're out of a video game. But to be honest, the video game characters look kind of better, so I don't know. So, please don't come for me. This has nothing to do with Zack Snyder, so it's just... I don't like the design. I think the Steppenwolf design looks better than the theatrical cut, but that's not really saying much. Oh, Black Suit Superman. We saw Black Suit Superman. Looks great. Absolutely great. We saw a lot of new footage in the trailer that we hadn't seen before. And then the main thing is that, like a lot of people predicted, it's going to be a mini-series on HBO Max. It's going to be 4 parts, 1 hour long episodes each, and they're going to try to make an option where you can watch the whole thing as a whole. I think this is the best decision to make. There's no way I'm watching this thing 4 hours at a time. That's a lot. I don't know, even like, I mean, I can see myself watching all the episodes back to back to back, but for some reason, I can sit and watch a TV show for hours on end, but a long movie just seems like way too much for me, despite the fact they can be like the same length of time, if not longer. So, I don't know. But I think miniseries is the right way to go. You're making distribution arrangements for other countries that don't have HBO Max. They might need to be coming up with distribution arrangements for anybody who uses Amazon or Roku. Why don't we have HBO Max? Actually, not that you probably care, but I found out, oh my god. What, I live in Gotham over here? What's going on? I don't know. I'm just gonna have to push through it with the siren in the background, try not to be distracting. It's distracting as hell to me. But the reason that Roku and Amazon Prime don't have HBO Max is because HBO Max is going to push out an ad-supported platform next year. And they're fighting, HBO and Roku and Amazon are fighting over who gets the rights to the ads. So if the company, if HBO is going to want to get all of their the money off the ads, which makes sense, both of them they get more money, because if they have a cheaper ad-supported platform, that's the only way those platforms really make money is off the ad support. So they kind of have to. It's the same thing with, we apparently don't have Peacock yet, but that's the same reason. But Peacock is, its entire base is ad supported, so that makes a little bit more sense. But HBO apparently is going to roll out an like a cheaper ad-based plan. Or, I don't even know how much HBO Max is. Like, I don't know, because my brother has HBO, and you can get HBO Max for free if you have HBO, so whatever. It's annoying at this point. And I'm almost at the 20-minute mark. Okay. So that was the thing about Justice League. I don't know where I ended up there. But yeah, good. Cool. Next. Moving on. Next one we have is Black Adam. We got a little intro video that was put together by Boss Logic, someone else, and then narrated by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The Black Adam panel was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson talking a little bit about the movie. It's not been filmed yet, so there's not that much that they can be saying about it. It was cast, though. Noah Centineo is that how you say his name? Is playing Atom Smasher. And it's going to feature the Justice Society of America, so it's going to have Hawkman, Dr. Fate, Cyclone, and Atom Smasher. Super exciting about Hawkman, because he's a bigger character, and then Dr. Fate. I remember people thought Pedro Pascal was playing Dr. Fate, but since he's, like, confirmed to be Maxwell Lord and not, like, a fake-out bigger character, I guess he's not playing Dr. Fate, but that would be kind of cool. I don't know. Just the thought there. I would like to see him in more than just one of these movies, but we'll see. So, Dwayne, how do you call Dwayne Johnson? Because WWE owns the rights to The Rock, but it sounds weird if you call him something that's not The Rock. But he says the Black Adam movie will give an origin story for his character with an eye for an eye approach. He claims you can view him as either a hero, an anti-hero, or a villain, but that he has like he'll do whatever he can, essentially, like a no-nonsense approach, and then tells the members of the Justice League at the end of the panel that the hierarchy of power is about to change. Whatever hierarchy of power there was, I guess that'll change. So the next one that I have was Aquaman. Again, we had no actual Aquaman there. Jason Momoa was just not to be found. I don't know, he had something going on and whatnot. So it was James Wan and Patrick Wilson. James Wan says Orm is going to play a major part in the second movie. People think it might be a redemption arc. Some people might think he's just going to be conniving. I don't know. I'm excited either way. I thought he was an absolutely fantastic villain in the first Aquaman. I was a huge fan of the first Aquaman movie. James Wan also says Aquaman 2 will be more serious and relate to real-world issues, especially currently going on. There's a lot of issues that are going on in the world. I think James Wan means specifically like tying into Black Manta, possibly with Black Lives Matter movement, and just dealing with any sort of issues like that. I mean, they could also be pandemic-related issues. Who's to say? So, you know. And then promise that Aquaman 2 will go to new unexplored worlds. As excited as I am for the second one, we got little to no details, but it was a cute little panel between the two of them. And then another short panel with barely any information. We got a Shazam panel, which was super short, super cute, with most of the cast there. Or not most of the cast, but some of the cast there. Very exciting. The comedian Sinbad showed up as well, and the director. And the title of the movie was released to be Shazam: Fury of the Gods. And just the title announcement has me super excited, because I honestly think Shazam is one of the best of what DCEU, or are we still calling it that, has to offer. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited for a sequel. After the Shazam panel, their Wonder Woman cast came back to play a game called Werewolf. It was super funny. Great to see the whole cast interact. Poor Pedro wanted to play and then got immediately eliminated. It was great. Now we are getting on to what I was originally going to be doing a video for. The Batman is the last one. Okay, So Matt Reeves sat down to talk about the Batman after Robert Pattinson introduced the movie. He seemed like he just rolled out of bed or was going to bed. I don't know if he's still back in London, but it was 8:30 for me, so that was like in the middle of the night, or if he's, I don't know. I'm not sure on his living situation. But Matt Reeves came and talked about the movie a lot. We got a lot of information about this movie. So he confirms that the Batman is not an origin story. Thank God. And if I have to see Martha and Thomas Wayne get shot, I can't see that again. But it touches on it, so we might see that. It will uncover the deep-rooted corruption of Gotham City and the Wayne family's involvement in it. So they might have been involved in the corruption that was going on. It seems to be what is being said. This is pretty much an origin story for some of the rogues gallery that we see, which I'm super excited because he says we will see the creation of Catwoman, Riddler, and Penguin. He describes the Batsuit as practical and still evolving. There will be gashes on the cowl. There will be, it's something that they wanted to have him really practically be able to move in, and something that looks like he made it. Matt Reeves cites Chinatown, The French Connection, and Taxi Driver as inspirational movies for the film. I'm a fake movie fan and I've seen none of these movies, but they're on my list, Taxi Driver being high among them. And what's crazy, so we got a trailer, which I'll actually put at the end after I'm done talking to wrap it up here. Only 25% of this movie was shot. So, wow. That's like 25% of this movie, and the trailer looks this damn good. We're gonna be in for a treat, I can tell you that. So, if you haven't, here is the trailer to The Batman.
Your secret friend.
Underneath the bridge,
Who?
Topper sprung a leak, and the animals I've trapped
Haven't a clue.
all become my pet.
Let's play a game. Just me and you. Any of this mean anything to you?
You're becoming quite a celebrity. Why is he writing to you?
If you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye?
The hell are you supposed to be?
I'm vengeance.
Whoa! This guy's crazy!
You're part of this too.
How am I part of it?
You'll see.
So yeah, after everything today, I feel super excited for these projects. If I had to put a ranking for them, I would say the first would be The Batman, second being Wonder Woman 1984. Kind of shocking that Wonder Woman 1984 isn't higher, but considering we've waited so long to see this movie, and we've seen a lot more stuff, and based on all the reveals we got today, or yesterday, this is just, like, for me, it's the most exciting. Then Shazam, Fury of the Gods, Zack Snyder's Justice League being 4th, Aquaman 2 being 5th, Suicide Squad being 6th, and The Flash being 7th. So, yeah, this was super long-winded. I didn't quite expect it to do this way, but I was just super excited about all the stuff from DC FanDome. So if you stuck with it through the whole thing to see me wrap it up, thank you, and please subscribe. I would love to continue doing these comic movie news videos. Just, you gotta have some news to do it. So yeah, I would love to do these, like, maybe once a month or once every 2 months or something like that, you know, just whenever we can get information or we get stuff. Further than that, I mean, I do both DC, I like DC and Marvel. I've been doing more DC lately because, I feel like we just have more stuff to talk about. There is a lot of stuff going on at Marvel, we just gotta wrap things up, so, you know, especially within the next couple of months when we get those, both WandaVision and, every time I say WandaVision, it sounds like I want to say Long Division, and Falcon and Winter Soldier. So, yeah, I do lots of videos on this. I do some videos on movies. I have started doing some videos on Star Wars. I also do makeup videos and vlogs and just general, you know, whatever kind of video I want to do. So if you're interested, again, please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below what you were excited to see from DC FanDome, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.